I posted an article on my blog and in the forum about my top 5 calibers for a survivalist. And I wanted to make a video about it. So I was thinking, well, why don't we just make one while we're walking through the woods? Number 1, or number 5. Let's back this up. I'm saving number 1 for last. Number 5. My number 5 caliber for a survivalist is a .22 long rifle. It'll fit rifle or pistol. It's cheap. The ammunition is readily available. It's got very light recoil. Means that just about anybody can shoot it. But in the pistol, it's got a loud report in the pistols, which is not a big deal. Not a big deal. I'm just stating something here. Hang on. See an acorn? I think I want to pick that up. No, squirrels done got to it. Or worms. Something already got to it. Alright. Number 4. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of people that complain about this one. Number 4. 38 Special. We've got light recoil. Easy to reload. The brass for reloading is readily available. It's somewhat inexpensive. Hang on. What we have here is some coyote feces. The reason why I know it's coyote, 1, the size of it. 2, it's got hair in it. And coyotes, one of their number 1 foods is mice, or field rats, field mice.
Hey, look, here's a better piece.
Where's the better piece?
The right piece.
Yep. It's a lot fresher. So that means they're moving through here quite often. I don't know if y'all can see it in the video, but there's little fibers of hair all through there, meaning that they're catching field mice and eating them. Sometimes if you break them open, you can find little fragments of bone. Alrighty. Back to the 38 Special. 38 Special, you can fire it out of pistols or rifles, chambered in .357 Magnum. It's got light recoil, so it's good for just about anybody can shoot. There's a wide, huge selection of 38 Special pistols because of the .357, and everything from the Ruger to Smith & Wesson to Colt to the Marlin Model 1894 lever action rifle. So my selections are number 5, .22 long rifle. Number 4, 38 Special. Number 2 and number 3 are tied. 45 and 9mm. You like the 45 better? Put it at number 2. You like the 9mm better? Put it at number 2. Put it at number 3 and number 2. But anyway, there's so much debate, and has been for years, about which one's better, the 45 or the 9mm. So to make both parties happy, to make both groups of people happy, and to pay respect to both calibers, they have to share the number 2 and number 3 spot, 9mm, 45. Brings up our number 1 caliber for survivalist, .357 Magnum. It's got moderate recoil, but not excessive. Right? That's one of the things, is that you don't want a caliber that nobody else in the family can shoot. Is that whenever you buy a caliber, I like to tilt it towards the whole family being able to shoot it, whether my wife or my 16-year-old son or my 14-year-old daughter. Somebody picks up that pistol, they should be able to shoot it. And the .357, with some practice, I believe is shootable by just about everybody in my family. It's adequate for deer and hog-sized game. One of the bonuses to stockpiling .357 and 38 Special ammunition is that if you reload, the same bullet can be used in both. Buy yourself 125 grain jacketed hollow points. It can be loaded in either the .357 Magnum or the 38 Special. Honorable mentions. Honorable mentions. Number 1, 40 Smith & Wesson. Whenever the 40 Smith & Wesson first came out, I jumped on the bandwagon, went out and bought a 40 Smith & Wesson pistol. After shooting a few hundred rounds of 40 through it, I did not care for it. Don't care for the 40 because of the sharp recoil. It's one of those things that are very unpleasant to shoot. Just don't care for it. Number 2, honorable mention, 41 Magnum. Never caught on. I don't know why. It's got more stopping power than the 357 Magnum. Not as much recoil as the 44 Magnum. It's good for hog and deer size game, but it's just one of those things that never caught on. I don't know why. I've got a buddy of mine. I've never owned a 41 Magnum. I've got a buddy of mine that does. I've shot it a bunch of times. It's a very pleasant caliber to shoot. And if I ever bought a pistol cartridge for, say, hog or deer hunting, the 41 would be right up there at the top of the list. Honorable mention, 44 Magnum. Chambered in pistols, Desert Eagle, rifles like the Marlin 1894, excellent for hog and deer size game, but it's a little excessive recoil for smaller framed people. I wouldn't want my wife to shoot a 44 Magnum, but if you want 44 Magnum, then go take a look at the Desert Eagle. I've shot a Desert Eagle 44 Magnum. Recoil was not that bad. It was a pleasant caliber. 44 Magnum behind a Desert Eagle is pleasant to shoot. Let's just put it that way. 10 millimeter, honorable mention. And it was, even though Sonny Crockett back in the 1980s carried it in the series Miami Vice, it never caught on. Just one of them things. I think there was already too much competition between the 45 and 9mm, so they developed the 40. What else is out there? Some people may honorable mention 380. I don't really see where the 25 ACP fits into the survivalist plans, but anyway, there's my list. I'll talk to you later.